All right. Begun that one all wide-eyed, eh? I know, my hair looks funny this morning. Anyways, rhubarb. So did you know that slugs hate rhubarb leaves? So if you got any rhubarb in your yard, you can bring it into your garden, and I'm just gonna like put it down on my plants. Slugs hate it for some reason. They like, you know why? And they never eat your rhubarb. It must like taste bitter, and I think too if you like put it underneath a microscope, it's got a weird feel, like it's got a leathery. I bet you those slug bastards, they probably get stuck to it and can't, like, you know what I mean, curl off. So these are my tomatoes that I planted the other day. These guys grew straight out of compost. Because like I just throw my compost in my garden. Look how big they are. And my garden really didn't take off. Like I planted a few things, but it doesn't look like they made it really. So I just threw these tomatoes in here. So some of the things I like to do too is like after, I'm not very successful with my planting in my garden, obviously. So I will like start other things, and then when my garden doesn't come up the way I want it, right? All that's bare. I'll just plunk those other things that I have in there. So, and ultimately I've learned, like, I know people are like great on, you see all these like books on container gardening and shit, and maybe there's people that can grow a lot of good shit in a container, but I myself am a person who thinks that like every human being deserves to have all the fucking room they need to roam around. Well, you know what? So does every plant. They like the amount of like fruit that you can get off a plant that like has free roots is fucking phenomenal compared to what I've ever gotten in pot. And maybe that's just me, container gardening. I got all these books on container gardening. I can't figure it out unless I'm gonna pay money to keep feeding them all the time, right? So anyways, this is what I'm gonna do with my rhubarb leaves. I'm not super worried, I guess, about my tomatoes being eaten by slugs, but I don't really have anything else they like to eat this year because I got pissed off last year. I had like all these beet tops and they're gorgeous, and I thought they were gonna make super great beets, right? And then he came out here to pick them, and like it was just all tops. Pull the beet out, it's all like eaten underneath. So that was kind of a pisser, because my slugs had been hiding in the lettuce leaves, which was lame, and then eating my beets, and I didn't even think to like check the lettuce leaves, and I wasn't really eating the lettuce. That's one of the things too. It's like grow lettuce. Some people love lettuce. I'll bitch about paying $8 for a lettuce at the store, but when I grow my own lettuce, I don't even eat it. So blah. So we didn't do lettuce. We did corn, we did peas, we did beans. We did bean sisters, that's what we did. And carrots. I gotta get out here and weed my carrots, but I got my stove on and I'm making jam because that's the ADHD of me. So I also made a sad video yesterday about the market. I kind of crapped out on the market, so you guys might not see me at the market this year. Because I need my space. I don't know, because I won't be pressured. I don't know. I have a whole pile of reasons for that. Nobody really seems to understand or think that they're good ones, but they're okay. They're my reasons. I don't know. We're going to do some counseling and do some gardening, I guess. That's what we're going to do. I'll still try to sell stuff online, and I might hit a market here or there, but do you guys ever feel like you go somewhere and you just like gotta pee but there's like nowhere to pee, or like you gotta make a big deal out of it? It's a really big thing for me. I don't know if it's like peeophobia or something, but anyways, overshare. I like to overshare the first thing in the morning, especially. I just like, I don't know. I still like making resin, but I haven't been able to make any since we went out of town, honest, and that is like really throwing me off. because it went too long. And I don't know if you guys, it's like building a hobby or something, you know. I said it in one of my videos before, like, you got to keep the momentum going. I should have been making resin. Check out this big pink granny baby, love it. Should have been making resin every week, and then I would have stayed on it, and I would have been motivated, and would have had new projects, because my brain is so dopamine seeking. It's very much new projects, new projects, new projects. So what's happened is, like, I had my tooth done, so it was like pain, we're out of town, pain, broke, and I don't know, lost my jazz. Thought my kid was really sick. I thought we were all really sick. Even went to the hospital and convinced the doctors, I guess, that we were really sick. Or maybe they were unconvinced, but they let me, like, freak out and take medication anyways. I'm not too sure about that. I raise questions about that. I think that, not my doctor. My doctor likes me and she doesn't want me to be crazy. But doctors in general, do they want me to be crazy? I think so. I think so. So, this guy. Just a regular ass fucking marble guy, but still cool. Still cool. Anyways, my kid picked this up. He's so good at finding rocks. When it comes to, like, making resin, look at this little mica ball. Anyways, so then we take this medication and we, like, quarantine ourselves because we think we're fucking sick. And I don't know if we were sick or not, if we're just not eating enough. We might just not be eating enough, which is sad in itself. But we're starving in Canada, hey? Price of food is atrocious. So ultimately, should I be going to the market? Yeah, because I need the money to pay my grocery bill. But, you know, I get mad about things. What I do have in me, more than anything, is stubbornness. And look at this guy. So, did sign up for Amazon Business. I'll let you guys know. If you've only got one cell phone number and you've got a private Amazon Prime account, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? You'll have to have two phones. I had to switch my, like, personal Amazon account to my home phone, which is kind of shitty because we're landline. So I don't know. I won't receive any texts there. But I did it anyways, just because. And this red guy, isn't that cool? It's got a really weird texture. You guys have to see it. It's like been like carved or something. It's very cool. I'm on onion. I never did show. That's with my geodes. So that was, but they're not colored right now. So I had to switch that and use my cell phone, but I won't receive any texts on my personal, like, buying power account. And what else did I do? Signed up for Canada Post Small Solutions. Okay, and here's one of my gold balls. I call them gold balls, but they don't really have gold in them. They're just gold colored. We could also call them yellow quartz or carnelians or whatever, but I did get Harvey to cut one in half, and it's translucent. It's very sweet. So anyways, I haven't got to see any savings yet on Canada Post Small Solutions yet, because it says it's like some sort of, like, graded probably system, I guess. This thing, isn't that cool? Where you gotta, like, buy, after you, like, send so many packages, you get more savings or something. I assume. I'll let you guys know. But because I'm gonna try and ship you my wares, look at this gold ball. Trying to get some kind of a discount because I'm so far away from you. I'm so far away. This guy. Okay, I better go stir my jam. I heard it tick. Just hoping to make it cheaper. I'm gonna make you pay like $40 so I can ship you something. Anyways, that's Mad Dog Mountain Arts. I don't know. Not going to the market. So I've got this other video where I was talking about that the other morning, but I was severely depressed, so don't mind me. I got ups and lows. I got black and white thinking sometimes, so I might just post it anyways, because, like, I don't know, everybody struggles with black and white thinking, right? And it's hard, and, like, can't just fail or go off the deep end. You gotta like try to keep it together. Keep it together. This is a jam I made. It's rhubarb. Rhubarb and raspberry. That's what I did with the rhubarb that I picked. Anyways, thanks for watching my long explanatory fucking video about Canada Post small business. You just go to their site. They'll mail you a card and then you go back to their site. Create an account, but their site's not working today, so don't do it today. And Amazon. Sign up for a business account for your products. I don't know what kind of discount it is yet, but it'd be helpful if you had 2 phone lines.